Hey, yes, sir. We on it. We on it. Ain't no games getting played today. All about that business. I'm about that action, boss. Bold up. Bold up, baby. Bold up. Let's go, Mr. PC, man.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Hey, that boy got a lot of stick movement going on. A lot of stick movement.
First carry now for Thompson.
He came out there and had that ball so
nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you
Caught
feel
me
like
switching.
you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Up the middle they go. It's Hodges, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That boy ain't playing around.
Get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Steelers are 1-2.
He ain't playing around, boy.
And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Right back to him on first down.
There we go. -3. -3.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That boy come out here hiking that ball fast.
Negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges.
Okay.
And again, the run defense stout this time.
Yeah,
He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There you go. Knock it out now. Knock it out now.
That's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Don't let them get that.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Oh, to Eagles.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the print.
It's caught inside the
25. That boy is so serious out there.
And the Chargers will
stop playing now.
First score here this afternoon.
He will do it to you.
Point up and good by Dick.
That's Herbo.
Makes the score 7-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Nice spin move, boy. I see you right there moving that thing. Good stick skills.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better
way to be
here,
there.
come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he is going to be
nothing.
cold behind
The boys
the
is
line of
out.
scrimmage. They'll wind up losing.
Them boys is out
Now it's
there.
3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ooh, that wasn't a knockout. Come on, man. Come on, man. That should have been a knockout, dog.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
One play action, Fields.
There you go. Good defense.
And that'll fall incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding.
Make him fumble. Make him fumble. Make him fumble.
at the end of that one. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's
oh my goodness, dog.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from.
You weren't supposed to get beat that bad on the end route.
Right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
You got beat like that on the end route.
7 now as they kick it away.
Ain't no pressure.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ain't no pressure. Play your game, Woodrow.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one. They ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football.
What I completed 2 passes now? 3, 4. 2, 1, 3 passes. 3 for 7.
2nd and 10.
Bad numbers.
Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
There you go. There you go. Easy. You keep playing underneath coverage.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chargers have taken
Keep playing underneath coverage.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Okay, it's
The
easy.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about
Yeah, eating me alive.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Eating me alive, really.
They should run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They run the
There you
counter.
go.
It's
Easy.
Hodges. And he is
Easy.
his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
All right, he got 7 on you. Look like he's trying to get 10.
Second quarter action for
You need to get a
Pittsburgh.
stop.
It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Oh, he should have fumbled. He should have fumbled.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle.
You gotta be in your spot, bro.
Before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Steelers a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the target.
Good man defense out there.
He quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fields.
There you go. There you go, 95. There you go, 95. There you go, 95.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Yes, sir.
A drive killer there.
It looked open, didn't it? It looked open, didn't it?
25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's caught. Tolbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get
Oh my God.
And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
To the air again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
You want to keep on playing that stupid man.
2nd and 10.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
Oh, he tries to force it in.
Serious? He had all that fucking space. He killed him on that route.
There he goes, right side.
Bro, he killed him on that route, bro. That's bull.
It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they had a good drive going.
He straight killed him on that route.
Lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now.
It's the last time he gonna score.
I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion.
Terrible, bro.
One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at
Terrible.
14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Ooh, an interception with the best quarterback I got, bro. That's terrible.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's
you out there doing
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Herbert.
Killed this dumbass.
Receiver complete. And all the way.
Killed them out there.
A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the
Yeah, you out there trying stuff just because.
And it stretches their lead of the day.
Come out here and throw this pick. I know you want to score.
Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner?
I know you want to score. Come out here and throw this pick.
Maybe the same coverage skills. How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Fields now to throw.
His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
Pick that off. Just pick it off.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He gets away from one. 40 yards on the punt.
He fought through that,
on the
man.
return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
He fought through that one, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation. What they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
To the flat, that's complete to his
he wide open, and that's what he did.
But they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards.
He wide open, and that's what he did. Man, that's tough.
Here's Herbert.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. Herbert throwing again.
Tolbert hauls in the out route.
Come on, bro.
He will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by
Offense looking good out there.
It's up to 15 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
He doing too much.
So they get the one score.
You better stop that. All that moving around. How you doing out there? You better stop that, boy.
About 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Yeah, but I don't be playing this game for real anymore. I come home and play 1 or 2 games and go to bed, dog.
Now as he'll get it again following that
Nudie!
Score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Oh, my. Come on, Madden. Come on. Yo, boy, y'all be doing me. Y'all did me so nasty on that one, dog.
The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Back to throw. Fields.
He sat right there in that zone, man.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work. With
Definitely
the
looked open.
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete. Still going. And he's in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to
My boy stepped up in that pocket and threw a dot.
Momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
My man stepped up and threw a dot.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff and the first drive of the second half.
Well, my family crazy. What? It was crazy.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oh, the turnover fast continues.
Man,
Here's another
you should have threw it out there.
And the Steelers are going to take over here.
Damn, you should have let it.
Not the way you envision things to start out.
You should have let it.
It's interesting, you and I were talking.
He should have thrown a pick. He didn't come out here and do this little stupid ass play fake.
Caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards here for number 15.
You better be running the ball.
It's Fields. Side complete. That's O'Brien. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson looking for a cross.
Damn,
Can't
good
find
pick,
one.
bro.
Stopped
That's...
at the line of scrimmage.
hate that.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Here's Fields.
Ball got his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
Yep.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
I'm glad you sat your ass right there. Because he all about timing. He make all his reads based off of timing. He expecting something to be open.
The defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback.
He got hit hard.
And said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Pull.
Come on, man.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right after.
What are you doing, dog? He's just out here throwing the ball.
That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe
I don't know what he's doing, dog.
Maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Jesus.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play.
Can we get some blocking out there?
They run the counter.
Oh my God. And he couldn't break out of that? Bro, all that open space?
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's tough, bro. All that open space, he couldn't get off of that.
That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Herbert going to change the look.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself,
It's terrible, bro. You terrible.
what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
After the Dicker field
50 to
goal, he's
14.
back out, ready to send
Trying
it
to get
away.
70 if he let me.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And
There you go. Lean in him. Put your shoulder in him.
He is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them.
He spent that ball, bro. He rolled left and threw it, torqued his body, and threw a dot.
So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here's
There we go. Good.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Good out there.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Herbert now. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Them boys out there.
And this
That
is
bad.
a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Herbert. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point up and good.
I'm going to do it to him.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
From the gun, here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third-down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Hodges. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Off play action, Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Play action. It's Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think
he ran out the whole damn quarter, dog.
Exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Here we go. Good.
Throwing again is Fields.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I did not want to give up that score.
Extra point splits.
Damn, I didn't want to give up that score.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Might even throw a pick. Let's stat that.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete.
Why y'all ain't get that, though?
Inside the 20.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's
Come on, man. Why y'all ain't get that? That's trash as fuck,
Take it,
bro.
but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
I sent everybody, dog. I sent like 7 people, dog.
The kickoff team on
I think
the
I
field
sent
now
8,
as
to
they
be
will
honest
send
with
this
you. I
one
ain't gonna
away.
lie to you.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This boy love me.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
This boy love him some man,
He
bro.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He don't care. He don't stay in that man. He'll die in that shit. Clearly, he gonna die in that shit.
And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
On play action, Fields
sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get
on Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.